Hey guys, Daniel Master 87 here, and today on our underutilized perk series, we will be looking at We're Gonna Live Forever and Overcharge. Now, We're Gonna Live Forever used to be terrible. It would just give you additional blood points for safe hook rescues and protection hits. Or just one of those, maybe. No, Shinobu, I cannot play with you right now. But they buffed it a while back, so not only does it do that for you, but it also, does it say it at the bottom? Okay, it says that at the top. Your healing speed when you're healing a survivor who's in the dying state, which means they're on the ground, you heal them 100% faster. So it's an anti-slugging perk in a different way than Unbreakable, because instead of picking yourself up, you're picking up others faster. And I think this perk can catch killers off guard. They're like, okay, I'm gonna slug this guy, I'm gonna slug this next guy, and then by the time I get back to the first guy, he won't be up yet. But then you blindside the killer with this perk, and then he's like, how the heck did that guy get up so quick? So thoughts are going through his head, either that guy has Unbreakable, or it was a We're Gonna Live Forever play. And there's not much more to say about this perk. I'm gonna get into a match and see how it works out. Great. Huntress is just one of those killers I fear going against. She can down you in seconds if you're not careful. We're gonna cleanse this totem 5% slower because of thanatophobia. I'm dying. That's why I don't use Ruin anymore. I could have spawned there if the game was nice to us. I don't even know if a totem can spawn at this type of loop. It's right next to the Jin Man. It's right next to it. Now I'm doing this 10% slower. You can still barely tell the difference though. Now we can start. So the Stranger Things DLC is gone from the store at this point. You can no longer buy the characters or cosmetics affiliated with them. It looks like this Huntress has got some crazy head cosmetic on. Potentially the moose. That gen we spawned on would probably be a good one to do. Did they ever finish the gen at the top? Yeah, he's got the moose head on. I can see the antlers. This killer doesn't look to be slugging at all. Maybe near the end game. Is she working on the gen before we're going to save him? I think she is. Watch out. I don't have borrowed time. Thing has iron will, most likely. I can't hear her. She didn't catch us with nurses calling. Yeah, she's not slugging. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of We're Gonna Live Forever this match. You dropped a pallet, I guess. This is huge if we do this gen before he gets back. They're pushing another gen too. If we can get this unhook, we'll get a stack towards We're Gonna Live Forever. That's one. Go and take a hit for the Michaela. How could you not dodge that? Darn. We wasted so much stuff this round. If only we'd been chased instead of just the Michaela, we could have got so much more. We had DS, we had Dead Hard, we had an insta-heal. We're Gonna Live Forever. Just coming this way. He's out of hatchets. Or was he? I wasn't paying much attention. We unhooked one. This guy's not gonna be toxic, is he? I see he's got a flashlight, which you probably could have used to flashlight save that Michaela. Is he gonna come to the exit or not? This guy's trying to moonwalk. The killer didn't want any part of that. Undetectable 15 seconds after reloading. That add-on is such a meme. Yeah, you can't just run builds like this all the time. It has to be corrupt, deadlock, and stuff like that. Sorry, I was just concentrating. Where is everybody? It was a very long loading screen. I'm surprised that the match even happened. Whoa, did you see that lag on that skill check? That's what I'm talking about. Somebody's got open-handed, which helps our kindred. What the heck is my brother doing? I can hear, or rather feel, that banging even from this room. Somewhere near here. Yeah, right there. They put a portal about here. Right? Yeah. I don't know why DS and cleansing portals needs a skill check, but like cleansing at a plague fountain or disarming a trap or whatever doesn't. I find the assignment of skill checks to certain actions to be quite random. This is the complete opposite of what we've been dealing with this past video or two. Everyone's actually playing well against the killer. That huntress we faced got like 3 or 4 hooks at most. This guy has 1. There's always a djinn that spawns down here, make no mistake. Darn. That was right on it, was it not? And now that I do it later, then it goes so far. It's inconsistent, really. And I'm not making up that it's harder to hit skill checks on controller than it is with the mouse. The buttons of the controller, especially L1, which is the button you press to hit the skill check, they're not natural mashes. Like you can't get the split-second reaction, eye-hand coordination on controller that you get with a mouse. With a mouse, it's just instant response, because of the way the press down of the mouse button is compared to the controller buttons. Why is the thing not opening this? Oh my god, the lag! Dude! Why are you just nodding at him? I've still got the speed effect even though I'm on his shoulder. Why would you do that? You could have just dropped the pallet. What is that guy doing? Searching a chest. These guys are gonna throw the whole game. CJ Tech. No borrow. Do you have the gate ready? But he picks her up. We're gonna live forever in action, watch this. Move, I can't get to her. I don't have borrowed time either. They're healing up. I can distract him at least. He'll try to push me out though. Maybe I should have ran with them. I could do something crazy. Try to go all the way around and link up with them. If I am able to heal with them, it'll mean them getting to Second stage, they got on the hook, but still. Why would he do that? He just made that a free escape. Okay, you'll have to come now. Watch out. I don't know why he has no terror radius. That's probably an add-on he's got. But we did actually get some value out of We're Gonna Live Forever there. Instead of doing the super slow heal to get them off the ground, it was like boom, boom, both of them up. I have this add-on that has an unnecessary downside in that you emerge from a portal 15% slower, but it gains the it increases the undetectable status effect that you get by 8 seconds. Not really worth it if you ask me. And also emerging from portals becomes silent. Survivors can still hear your full map teleport sound, so this thing that tries to be stealthy doesn't really work, because people will be super alert, and the increased time to emerge from the portal was kind of rough. He had a lifeguard whistle. I'm surprised he didn't use his portals more than he did. Too busy chasing. But I gotta keep this refined serum thing in mind. Every time I've tried to use it, it's lagged my game. I'll have to take that into account moving forward. Batum round 2. A different iteration of it for sure. Dying Light. Is this killer crazy? They've got a boon down already. Legion. Probably. Yeah. I can't comprehend why you would run Dying Light on Legion. Because your power, your only power as Legion is to injure, and Dying Light gives a healing speed boost to your Obsession, a 33% boost at that. And at that rate, the survivors might actually be healing faster than you're able to injure them. So the Legion already found out where the boon was and snuffed it. I'll humor this heal, but we need to split up on gems. Are they actually coming? They are. That was complete luck. It was up to him to miss that. Or her. That seemed kinda far. And you're running Sloppy Butcher on Legion, which I think is completely unnecessary. Why was she there? Oh, and we're running the same way. You can heal me. She's smart. She doesn't want to heal even as the Dying Light. And they've just let the gym. What the heck? I pressed dead hard. That swing downed me like so abruptly. No, you gotta break this if you want to hook me. Unless they give him this hook. Two stacks of dying light. We should be doing gens. But they've wasted time healing up and they didn't even touch this gen. Even though the Legion was chasing me to the other side of the map. They just left the gen. Do not attempt to heal me. And take a chase if you will. The gens definitely are moving slower, but not just because of the perks. It's because of the lack of efficiency of our teammates. Okay, so that's what you don't want to do with Dying Light. Be going after your obsession and hooking them, because you only get a stack of Dying Light when you hook a non-obsession. You can deny them the healing boost they get if you hook the obsession, because they're on the hook, not healing people. I'm out. They snuffed the boon again. Hard to pinpoint where the killer is. Notice the killers stopped using their power because everyone's staying injured. That's how you deny them their power, and they just become a basic M1 killer. I've had to say which perk you should be more afraid of, Dying Light or Thanatophobia. I'd have to say Thanatophobia. Unless the killer's like super high stacks on Dying Light, like he has not 9 hooks, because that would mean you'd have people dead at that point, most likely. Probably when he gets like 4 stacks of Dying Light, then you're gonna start to feel it. Snuffed out the boon already. I don't know why I'll keep wasting time placing them. Knew that was a bad idea. Oh, of course he comes for me. We'll have to loop the car. Smart. I had a plan and I stuck to it. That sucks though. We were like 99 on a hill. These guys might finish the last 2 gens though. That lag almost messed up my skill check. Nobody's giving me borrowed. That's disappointing to see at this level. Yeah, he doesn't want to go for me because he knows I might still have DS. This is a single man. Snuff the boom. Did we never finish this gen down here? Heal me because I'm on death hook. If this gen is finished and the killer comes here, then that's just crazy. Move. He's gonna be coming. She just gave him a refresh on the power. Tried to get as far as they could. Massively hold forward. Because they wasted time breaking the pallet. You don't need to stay healed every time. You can just stay injured against Legion. I've only healed up because I'm dead on hook. Wow, so they let this gen run down this far. Why are we all focusing on one gen? We've got to get out of here. He's about to injure us all. After you guys spent so much time healing. You just keep refreshing the killer's power, you know. What? You would never do that. I would clearly drop the pallet and stun you. And I was gonna commit to me because I'm dead on hook and these guys aren't doing gens. They seriously aren't. They keep healing. Do gens. Wrong side. These guys are making it so easy. This happens every time I go against Legion. She's crouched in the corner. She keeps putting a boon that the killer can hear easily. Killer's on 4 stacks of dying light. Can you guys... This Michaela is killing the team. She literally is. This gen's run all the way down. Hopefully the killer pressures the unhook and doesn't come here. This isn't even that strong with 3 gen either. If we just focus on this gen and the one in the main building, the killer can't do anything. This girl's not doing a single thing for the team. We could have been out here long ago. See, when we actually pressure multiple gens, they actually get done, because the killer can't stop them all. Snuff the boon again. I don't know why they've placed so many when the killer just hears them. They're in obvious spots. We have no pallet at shack, but it's still got that window. And we have a pallet here. And a pallet in those trees. These guys have been an absolute boon to the killer, and we're still gonna get out. Open it! She tried to heal Exploit and she ended up healing me. What the heck? Yeah, that game was way too close. Ridiculous. Feral Frenzy cooldown. I didn't even notice it. I barely got chased that whole time. And yet I was on Death Hook. I don't recommend this build at all. There's no corrupt, no deadlock. You've just got 3 slowdown perks and a staying injured perk when you've already got that as your ability. So that was We're Gonna Live Forever. We only got to showcase it in like one of the matches, but it's pretty simple. If the killer's not slugging, you don't get anything from it except for the stacks for extra blood points. If you do see that the killer's slugging, you can pick people up very quickly with this perk, and that's where its strength lies, so I think it's a decent perk. Now what Overcharge does is pretty simple. After you kick a gen, then the next survivor who interacts with that gen is faced with a tremendously difficult skill check. That's interesting that they've kept that wording, because I thought they got rid of the tremendously and slightly and all that. Couldn't you just reduce this down to a number, like the skill check size is, I don't know. The skill check is harder than a DS skill check, if I recall. It's like kind of really small. And then failing the tremendously difficult skill check results in an additional 5% loss of progress. So this is a noob crusher perk right here, but beyond that it doesn't do much. Oh, and it also has the secondary effect of succeeding the skill check grants no progress towards the gen, but prevents the generator explosion. This is something that I don't think oppression has. When you get an oppression skill check, I do think it actually gives you extra progress on the gen for hitting it, but not this. And because it's asinine for you to go around kicking generators because base regression is so bad, that I'm also going to be using pop with overcharge so that I have some incentive of kicking gens. Because if I was kicking them just to put on overcharge, that's a no-no. The high level survivors would most likely hit all these skill checks, and I would waste more time than the time investment of kicking the gen wouldn't be worth it, because they would just hit it anyway, most of the time. So that's why we're also bringing pop. So I'm gonna get into a match and see how this perk works out. See what we can get. Just one measly person who ran straight into us. I'm seeing the connection thing in the top left. That's kind of worrying. Two stacks of Save the Best for Last, and a pop. They'll probably rush the middle gen. I don't like seeing that thing in the top left. Look how much I have to go out of my way to break this instead of just continuing on those guys who unhooked. This is the obsession. Don't want to chase her. We've got to keep an eye out on this gen here, between main building and shack. What are you doing over here? We'll try to get this pallet out of the way as quick as we can. Wasted it, good. I was hoping she'd vault the window in a panic. This pallet's gone. I wasn't planning on staying on her for that long, but I thought I'd down her quicker than that. How many gens are we gonna lose for that chase? Check the main building. Just her on here. She's in tier 3 now, perfect. Check that far gen. We might be able to pop it. They don't seem to be working on gens. This one's like barely on. I don't think I've seen the LED once. Trying to wiggle and make me miss. Someone's running behind us. I thought that was gonna whiff. The obsession. You're giving us free madness. And I get to pick her up anyway without needing to hit you. She's gonna make me hit her. That whiffed. You can get that on hook. Are they pushing this far in yet? It's probably the furthest done. Some progress on it. I don't think that I saw them, but I did. I might have tried that gimmicky thing where I shock them, vault in, and then hit them before they can slide back over. That's their mistake to make, though. They could just as easily run out the other door. For once, it seems like we're having a chill killer match. Oh, they actually have some progress on this. Okay, I will start cooking gins just to get overcharge. If they're doing gins this slow, they might be newbie enough to miss those skill checks over and over. Wait, shouldn't there have been a pallet there? Oh no, this is the window side. We got just one person, I couldn't see the noise notification. Our obsessions in tier 3 madness. Lag threw my camera around. She'll drop it in a panic. It seems like she's lagging really hard too. That bad connection symbol has been in the top left like all match. Oh my god. Every one of these guys has at least like 130 ping. Wishful thinking to think that they were still healing there. I saw you healing yourself, which means you don't have DS. This obsession girl is the only one that's been pushing the gens hard. The others, like, aren't doing anything. You never know. This LD's been hiding hardcore this whole game. Nowhere. So they were around here. That's a missed skill check because of overcharge. Scratch marks. We're just gonna commit to the obsession unless we can find the LD with this. She's in tier 3 now. Does she go behind there? Oh, there's the LD. She was pretty close on this too. I thought she was gonna let me grab her. Another boon. All they're doing is putting boons. Is that boon gonna be in the same spot or different this time? It was here. Now we have to kill this LD so that this girl doesn't have a chance to 4%. That's why we'll be putting her on the first hook. The shortest amount of time to get back to the other survivor. Right after we kick this gen. She failed all 3 attempts to 4%. They made that very easy on us. It's probably the easiest game I've had in a long time. Oh, so I got to switch to a killer challenge. Yeah, here's all the hider perks: breakdown, iron will, self-care, spine chill, another spine chill, inner strength. medkits galore. Temple. This might be a harder match. If we see a survivor, we'll shock. There's 2 or 3 of them there. I see you. What just happened? Whoa, what the? This guy's nuts. That almost whiffed. That was the obsession too. Glad we didn't hit her. We're lacking in the information department except for our static blast. This will be a good kick. Wow, this person's far away from everything. Misdirection. Couldn't hear. This is already a higher caliber team. I found you. She didn't waste it either. That hard the shock. Wow, she was way over here. It warped her there. It's bad. We didn't want to lose that gen. I knew they'd come for this. Either this thing got lucky or they're on mics together as Survivor friends and they told her, oh, this gen's almost done, go there. I feel really slow. She could have swung outwards there and denied my hit. The sad reality. We didn't shock her. If we did, we could have tried that thing I said earlier. She came back here. Get them off this gen. Wow. It's a long loop. No point in trying to mind game it with the shocks and all that. I'm glad that registered. I thought she'd dead hard it. Clicking at me. I wonder if these are the guys that say Doctor's uncounterable or easy to win with. They don't waste pallets. They reset this pallet. Lose 2 stacks, but it'll be worth it. 4 stacks. Because I clearly hit the Claudette and it auto-aimed to the other guy. You gonna put it down on me? She is. They reset the pallet again. Auto aim. I clearly hit her, not the rock. I'm gonna slug. They're injured, it's hard for them to go for the save. They had unbreakable though. Well, I can barely hear her, dude. I should have hit her even through the dead hard. Unbreakable sucks. We just lost all our pressure because of a perk. Why would you do that? This girl's here. Yeah, I'd much rather hit you here and lose 2 stacks. Because you're injured and not healthy. That didn't hit. Waited out the dead hard so hard. And she still got it. How'd that miss? I don't have time for that. Healed up instantly. And they're still pushing gens. This match is so survivor-sided, it's crazy. Now we have to play around the freaking Z wall. The one guy in tier 3 is the guy I have on freaking hook. And they're all healed. Rob. I can barely register where she is on my screen. Roll back. And you've got a macro. I have to check this far, Jen. Not on it. My pop's gonna expire before I get to this gen over here. missed everyone somehow. I'm guessing she touched the gin. Robbery. Does someone have a flashlight? She does. And so does you. I really needed that down. I can't commit. This is so unfair. Seriously. Wow. This is so unfair. I have to break this pallet, otherwise I won't catch her. Serena's breaking out of tier 3. She's taking me too far away. She wasn't expecting that. Overcharge. This is unbelievable. Dead hard to crutch it out some more. Thank God it didn't roll it back. Bad movement. This girl might actually be on death hook. That's an illusionary pallet. If we can get them into tier 3, they might not be able to open that exit in time. If they are going for this one. She's in tier 3. This girl's abusing the killer FOV hard. I had to flick my shock there just to get it to work. Hook you. Obsession's back. Okay, you're dead. I don't really care about you. Okay, she's in tier 3. The others will be at the other exit by now. I'll have to settle for this girl. If they wouldn't have picked up that thing so fast, that would have been a 3K. Now it's guaranteed to be a 2K. We got robbed of so many pops because they did gins just before we got there. Are they nearby? That gin's not quite 99. When I know they're approaching, I'll static blast. If I can find the last guy, that'd be great. Zarina will have BT, so I can't go for her. I thought they were trying a head-on play. I can still hear the Zarina. Where is she? I'm looking up. I'm looking up. I can't hit her, they'll all get out. She'll drop the pallet. Nah, they all get out. Where are you? That match was so unfair. I think the thing was dead on hook. I should have just killed her instead of trying to get a 3K. But you know, I want more than a 2K. I deserve to have that chance. And this match honestly felt like I couldn't possibly have got that. I don't need 3Ks and 4Ks every time, but there's the illusion that my freaking choices might matter, and people point towards, oh, you made this tiny mistake here and there, so you just deserve to lose that game. And they were playing well after all, so they should just get out. Look at all these crutches, man. Borrowed, dead hard, adrenaline, borrowed, unbreakable, unbreakable, dead hard, iron will, borrowed, dead hard, soul guard. Basically, no matter what playstyle I employed there, they were gonna beat me. Can't slug because they've got unbreakable, which really bit us in the butt at one point. Can't tunnel because they've got BT. Can't hope for quick chases because they've got dead hard. Can't hear them because this guy's got iron will. Can't slug someone and then hit them as soon as they get up because he's got soul guard. What could I have done there? This is crazy, the contrast between this match and the last one. It's very telling about how Survivor-sided this game is when they actually want to play right. That chase was just stupid, I couldn't go for it. That House of Pain can be looped forever. And the window is so strong on its own, you don't even need the pallet to just loop there forever and ever. It's a very, very poorly designed loop. So are the boon placements on this map. They're still working on it? Wow. No fear at all from the survivors. And this is my obsession, who's the one person I didn't want to go for. Why did you do that? It's always the obsession when I'm running Save the Best for Last who ends up being the weak link. Like any other person. Any other person I could just... Oh, you're the weak link, I'm gonna hit you tons of times. But now that she's the weak link, I can't hit her. Which means I'm missing out on completely free hits. She's not even trying to, like, loop well. With the play she did there. I couldn't hear her footsteps till I was like right next to her. Calm spirit. Roll back. I mean, what can I say? Someone's pushing this gin in the middle of the street. How could I not hear this? Wow. No fear at all, just push gins in the killer's face. Holy sandbag, I saw that. It doesn't even matter that huge misplay they did. I've done one middle gen, they'll do the other middle gen soon, and then the map will be split. And then I can't do anything. Just as she's jumping out again. Oh wow. It was wishful thinking to think she was just gonna run into me. Palm Spirit. Oh, come on! How many freaking second chances is this guy gonna get? Freaking God Windows and Dead Hard. Here's the boon. I'm gonna lose precious seconds on my pop just to snuff it. Boons are so poorly designed. I could have been at the main building by now had I not spent that time to snuff the boon. It's more realistic to try and defend this gen. The other one is just annoying. Couldn't hear her. She vanished into thin air. There she is. Tried to play around balance, but she just stood still. It's freaking stupid how that missed. I'm glad a garage didn't spawn on this side, or this pallet. Crutch. All that time spent just for one person. And then they could have flashlight saved. Alright, hit this person and pop a gin. Or was that? Jeez. Babysitter simulator. Do good in chases, defend gens, none of it matters. Because they'll just overpower you as the survivors. I had to go all the way around that just to respect the pallet. She has this pallet here. She went down the wrong side. Oh! How is that fair? Aim dressed. That should have hit. Can't see. This loop is so stupid. The chase hasn't started, so she can vault this again. Oh, it actually did get blocked there, I heard it. Then after this she could have like a 59-second DS. It warped her forward, did you hear that? Or see that? Where is she? What the heck? Inside my body using exploits. No rollback on that at least. Pick this person up, hook. Get the other person. No one near. So they might be rushing this gen. Oh, cool. I just zapped there and it didn't play anything. Now I get her up. She's clicking because she's invincible with DS and dead hard. We did shocker there. Shocker. Even this girl who's probably the weak link is just getting saved over and over by dead hard and hit validation. Oh my god. More strong pallets that I have to break. This girl should have been down so long ago. Now they're at House of Pain gen. I can't win. And they were pushing this the whole time. I couldn't pop. I just heard that. What locker are you in? I think she tried to do some locker tech there, but it didn't work. Either that was a mistimed head-on, or she tried to jump out and flashlight blind. One person dead. So you're telling me there's a chance. Because I need to use pop and kick this gen, I have to let them go, even though I had a lead on them. Let's say the best for last time 6. Okay. Put her on a hook, pop it again. This hook's down, so now I gotta go super far. Meanwhile, the last person could be pushing one of these other gens. The game is so in the survivor's favor. A fine day to throw, I guess. I don't know the progress on the other gen. What was that? Was that the last guy, or did he just like 4% off? The cake's here, that's what happened. Was that sprint burst on the Jane? I kid you not, I don't think this down's gonna be quick enough. Awesome. Nah, this is an unminegameable loop. 2 long sides. Losing stacks, because again, my obsession is the weak link. Out of all people, she's the weak link that I keep running into and getting easy downs on. Now, we've destroyed this hook and the other hook. So if I down someone here again, I literally can't hook them. Because they're gonna struggle unlike she did. Static blast. She's in tier 3. I can't hear her because she has Iron Will as well. Again, this girl should have been dead. Did they put that pallet back up? I'm not even gonna bother shocking. It'll take too long to catch up. No, I was hoping it wouldn't let her get to the pallet in time, but my shot got thrown off to the side for some reason. Finally. Now that the obsession's dead, I can't get stacks anymore. Imagine a survivor equivalent with that kind of limitation on it. Object of obsession, but as soon as this person dies, you can't use it anymore. Or something like that. The match is still going. Saw her there. There's this loop where we have to waste an arbitrary amount of time. Unless we can mind game her. She reacted. Now she gets some other window probably. Can you use your dead hard, please? Thankfully she went down up here instead of down there. Now we can get a hook. Shock to test if she's on this gen. There. She ran back this way. Why can't I kick this? Have they not fixed the issue where you can't work on a gen from a certain side or kick it from a certain side? Oh wow, she went all the way over there. I thought she stayed. She's gonna find Hatch, I mean, there's no doubt about it. I just gotta hope it's on, like, the right side instead of where she's going. Alright, she's cornered. She made the wrong read. Out of the game at last. I hope this shows that even when you win as killer, it's stressful and like feels like a waste of your time. Because there's There was so many moments at the end there where I knew exactly what the survivor was going to do, but I couldn't do anything. I just had to waste a guaranteed amount of time. They had some pretty crutch perks too. Sprint Burst, Unbreakable, Adrenaline, Iron Will, Borrow Time, Dead Hard, both boons, Dead Hard DS, Dead Hard, Iron Will. Luckily we were able to overcome them due to their own incompetence, because they could have easily beat us and there's nothing we could have done. The weak link was the Meg for sure. Unfortunately, she was our obsession, so I had to weigh whether or not we wanted to get her out early or save our stacks. Because even a 3v1, you probably need Save the Best for Last to beat the survivors, because they still had a House of Pain, the other ridiculous buildings, Gin Rush, you know what I mean. Good game anyway. So that was Overcharge. Definitely a noob crusher perk, and not very applicable at high level. We saw some missed skill checks every now and then, but you get caught off guard by those all the time. Or not all the time, but you know, every now and then. There's probably like a million different perks that would be way better than this. I don't really recommend it. And you'll have to do what I do and put another gin kicking perk to incentivize even using this, like pop or oppression or something like that. Because this by itself is not gin defense, it's not slow down. At best you make people miss a skill check and then that takes a few seconds off of the gin, but that's all it does. And that's gonna be it for this video. This is Daniel Master 87 signing out.